Welcome to Siva718.
Welcome back to the channel and thank you for all the new subscribers we received lately. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell so you can always be updated anytime we release a video.
Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So as you saw in the last video, we fixed the wire that was burnt out that was connected to the circuit board. We fixed that. A few days later, everything was working fine. 5 days, 6 days passed. I'm still happy. And then all of a sudden we tried to turn the machine on and the machine would not turn on. So what we did was we opened it up again. I looked to see if the replacement wires that I installed earlier were affected, was burnt. They were not. I looked for other wires to see if they were burnt out. They were not. So I went up to the switch. So this is the switch, guys. Basically, you open this machine up like we did before. There's screws on the bottom, 4 screws on the bottom. You hand twist it open. After you hand twist it open, you're able to lift up this whole head. This whole head will come up, and I got to this portion of the switch. As you can see, this pushes in. So when you get underneath it, you push it in and you lift up this circuit. Now of course you got to take off the handle for the pressure adjustment, like I showed you in the last video. So it turned out that this switch caught a short. So I started messing around with the switch and the power turned on temporarily, then it turned off. So I contacted the company again to ask for a new switch. I had a different experience this time, guys, dealing with the company. Last time was fast. Everything was smooth. It's not my fault the machine's off and on switch started to bug out, but the company, I don't know, they gave me a feeling like they was irritated. I don't know how you could feel irritated when we spent $2,500 for this machine. We just want our machine to work, so why get irritated? The customer service is not at fault. They are very quick and swift. Customer service is swift. They're quick. They respond to my emails. This is more on the tech part. The person who actually talk to get parts sent to the sales department to be shipped to you. They are overworked. They are too busy and they can't handle the load when these machines go down. So therefore, I was promised a new switch. I never received the new switch. I got tired of waiting. I got tired of going through emails, trying to call an extension. And when I call the extension, no one picks up. Even message, nothing happens. So I decided to go ahead to the Hoptronics website, find a piece myself, and I purchased the piece. The piece is about $25. The wires come free. I paid for overnight shipping, which was actually $25, so I spent about $50. And it does come with the switch, and it comes with the wires. So the first thing I'm going to attempt to replace is the switch. Okay. I'm a big fan of Stahls. I am. Don't get it twisted. I do like their products. I do like how these things work. I wouldn't be going through all the trouble if I didn't. But there's some work to be done when it comes to these machines not working and getting support for that. You know, you do pay a premium price. I'm sure the machine didn't cost over $1,000 to make. So there's a lot of profit there. So they can definitely give us more support. So as you can see, there's prongs here. And there's the same prongs here. We're just going to pull these wires out and replace it we're going to make sure that everything is faced the same way. And as I update my equipment, I have better camera angles. But in the meantime, I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to just switch it out. And then we're going to turn it on to see if that fixes my problem. Now remember, this is just a switch we're going to test. If the switch still doesn't work, then we're probably going to have to replace these wires. Now, the wires here aren't as bad as the wires that are actually inside the patent. Those wires in there, pain in the butt. This actually goes right back to the circuit board, and you can see everything crystal clear. So that's not going to be an issue if we do have to replace those wires. So let's try the switch. Let's see if that works. Stay tuned. Okay guys, I'm on the last one. As I switched it over, I just plugged it in. It's a little tough to pull out. Just use a little muscle. Don't be afraid. Just use a little bit of muscle and you can pull it right out, all right? Okay, I fixed them all. So now I'm just gonna push this back in. Goes in just like that. Okay, I'm not gonna switch it yet. I'm gonna tighten up everything. Put this non-piece back in, the screws at the bottom, and then we're gonna turn it on to see what happens. Guys, before I even do that, let me give you a quick glance of what's going on underneath here. Okay, this is the top piece, and I don't know if you can see, hope you can. That's where the switch is coming from. Those are the wires, and if you see, it goes all the way back to the board, and that's the piece I fixed in the last video. So now we're going to tighten this up and see what happens. Okay, so I got the base plugged back in. I didn't put the knob back on yet, just in case. What we're going to do now is we're going to plug it in, and then we're going to test the switch. Give me a second. Let me put this up. Okay, now the patent is up. All right, guys, let's give it a shot. See if that works. And it does. So all I did was replace that switch, and the machine is now powering on, and we are back in business. All right, guys. So like I said, you know, I did have trouble getting the switch. I had to actually pay for it this time. I'll let you know if I do get my money back or not in future videos. I'm going to continue to have more troubleshooting and more videos to come as I go through issues with not just this machine, with any machine that I use. We also have the DTF printer, and we also have the DTF oven, and we have a few more hot presses, heat presses, and a few more, and we do have some vinyl cutters as well. So in the future, if we do go through any more issues, I'll show you how I troubleshooted it and what I went through to fix it. Stay tuned, guys. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit that like button. Also, guys, we're gonna have some videos to show you how to launch your own t-shirt business, step by step details on what to do to launch a t-shirt business. It's going to be very detailed, and you guys are going to really enjoy that. Okay, guys, thank you for watching again, and with that said, I hope you enjoyed.